Hello, everybody. Thank you so very much for joining me. It is outstanding to have you. My name is Chris, otherwise known as Wolfie. We are live with Massively Overpowered's OPTV, and this is MechWarrior Online. And for me, this feels like it's a long time coming. Let me explain for anybody who is not familiar, which I assume is significantly the mass majority of you. It is time for Stomp. I'm still beside myself, but MechWarrior Enjoyer has never played this game. Yeah, it's true. It's very true. So, as Hikari referenced, I am very much a MechWarrior Enjoyer. I have been involved in this series for a pretty long time. I missed out on what's I believe would be considered the seminal entry in the PC game series, MechWarrior 2. So I started with MechWarrior 3. That was my very, very first MechWarrior game, as well as the very first PC game that I purchased with my own cash. That was the very first paycheck I got when I was 18 years old. I purchased MechWarrior 3 for my PC, and immediately fell in love. I kind of just was into it initially just because I was thinking, cool, giant robots. I like giant robots. And ended up falling into a huge, just lore-shaped whirlpool. And it only got better when I played it online. Now, at the time, you gotta bear in mind, and you gotta remember here, at that time, I was playing on a 56K modem, alright? And we were connecting through, the MSN gaming zone. That's how you played online. You had to, aim your reticle forward to account for lag and guess where your opponent was walking, and we had to use the goofy MSN gaming zone setup in order to open rooms and join them and arrange things. But at the same time, I was totally willing to jump through all those hoops because I had an incredible group of people that I played with. I actually formed my own merc company in the game called the Order of the Crimson Shield. That was the name of our merc company, and we engaged fights in Clanner ROE, which means you don't intentionally lag enemies. And if your foe happens to shut down because they were knocked over or because they overheated, you wait until they powered up and had their guns ready before you engaged again. So those were things that we had followed through on, and everybody in the group was into it, and we all followed those rules of engagement. And I played through the 2 expansions that were in MechWarrior 3, and then for MechWarrior 4, played that online a bunch too. It was just multiple years of enjoying creating characters and the camaraderie, and lots and lots and lots and lots of online battles. So yeah, that was back when Microsoft and FASA Interactive were the ones who were handling the series. Microsoft just sat on the IP for years and years and years until Piranha Games finally was able to pick it up. Had a much more fun teenaging young adult life than I did. Yeah. Well, you had some pretty good reasons for that, Britt. So yes, that was so that's my history with this series, and this game is 10 years old now, I think. I have never picked it up even and you would think I would leap at it, but something about the fact that I couldn't hide my terribleness behind lag, even though I wasn't exactly a crack shot back then either. But I don't know. I just felt like my skills had gone to the wayside, and I just never did. I never thought about it. And it's time. Frankly, it's time. Now I am going to go into this with a bit of an empty head, as best as I can. Hey, Kriegelich, hello! Good to see you, friend. Welcome. So yeah, I'm trying to go into this with as clear of a mind as I can, though I am going to admit that I have been colored by a lot of outside impressions. Not personal ones, or not even second-hand ones. Third-hand, fourth-hand, fifth-hand accounts, frankly. This whole thing is very pay to win. If you're not spending money on mechs, you're pretty much going to get stomped. It is not very friendly for new players. It's this, that, and the other thing, and I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe it's improved since then, but I don't know. I admit that I'm going into this carrying a fair bit of assumptions that have been formed by unfairly, admittedly, perhaps unfairly, I should say. It's been informed by reading other people's comments. That is an adorable mode. Yes, it is. I love that. That's so cute. It's not really true. Okay, well, we'll see. I hope not. But I'm getting the cart before the horse. I think I've talked enough. I just wanted to, like, sort of, like, lay the scene, right? And sort of just get into the point that I wanted to make, which is I really do love this series, even though I never played the tabletop stuff. And it's time. But first things first, we have to go through the tutorial because it's just better. Now, I have played MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries a lot, which is also developed by Piranha Games. So I think it's maybe controls similarly, perhaps, but we'll see. But I don't know. We'll find out. I do miss my favorite mech. Oh, well, let's get some opening, shall we?
Humanity has spread out amongst the stars, bringing their hopes, their fears, and their wars.
I assume you have no own mech, so no Irby Derby for you. No, I will not be piloting the trash can. Not if I can help it.
What? Why not?
You know what? As much fun as the urban mech might think it is, I do not want to fight giant R2-D2 with 2 guns.
But the cool helmet, though.
No.
Aww.
Welcome, recruit, to your first taste of iron and steel.
Oh, this is really loud. Hang on a second.
It's to make it a little less likely for you to crash and burn the moment you step.
If I can.
Let's drop you down here where you won't get your ass shut off right away.
Give me a minute.
A fusion reactor and a multi-ton war machine the size of a building. Time to learn how to use it. This is your augmented train. On your right,
there we go. Okay.
Roadmap. It lets you know how you're progressing.
All right. They have a special 10v10 Irby only mode today. Oh, really? Okay. The Irby Derby. I love that. I tried to play this game once, like a month ago, and got overwhelmed with the UI, so I'm very interested in watching your first time experience.
On your left, the checklist. It shows your objectives and activities. Have a look around your cockpit. And when you're ready, power up your battle mech.
All right, let's get it on.
Reactor online. Sensors online.
Okay, so...
All systems nominal.
So
all right.
It's a complicated HUD you're looking at. And that's why we're giving you access to a field menu. Just hit escape.
Boop.
Here you've got buttons for game settings and such. But you can also click on HUD elements to display a field manual entry.
I should go for the UI, I mean like the mech UI, not the in-game UI, the menu UI. I-words, okay. Got it.
Click away at the display to pop up more information.
Yeah, so that's your compass. Oh wow, there's I'm gonna have to definitely learn which signals mean what here. There's the pips. Yep.
To get back in control of your battle mech.
Yep. So that's exactly like it is in MechWarrior 5, where like the weapon groups. And I have 5 weapon groups, really. Sheesh. All right. What weapons do I have here? 2 mediums that are set to Group 3. AC-10 is set to Group 1. Large laser. I feel like that should be set to like. I usually tend to group weapons of the same type. But anyway, let me continue on.
To help you learn the controls, your mech comes equipped with a cheat sheet. Press and hold F1 at any time if you need a reminder what button does. Now hold
Alright.
it down. Like you mean it.
Like you mean it. Yes. Like I mean to hold down the F1 button. Alright. Okay. Yeah, that is I can appreciate how this would be definitely a lot to absorb.
Now you know where to look. Don't forget it's there. Use it.
There's a lot you learn as you go. Most of the time people will help, but there are a few of your standard toxic PvPers. Yes, pretty much.
Mech goes where the legs are pointing, not where you're looking.
Yes, I'm familiar with that, at least. Press every button to play.
Ignore that.
Seriously.
Yourself jammed up wondering why you're not moving. Now, since you're a raw recruit, you get extra help to show where your legs are pointing. Look down. That shows where your
Okay.
legs are pointing.
That's neat.
Mech will move in that direction.
Got it.
There it is. You found it.
You found an arrow. Congratulations.
No matter where you're looking. Well, off you go. Hey, don't scratch the paint.
All right, let's go.
There's
So it-
no strafing or sidestepping in a battle mech. You've got to turn to change direction.
Okay, so yeah, this feels about right. All right, F to center,
Your legs so they line up with where you're looking.
and that's to center the torso. Okay.
Over around on top of your legs and your direction of travel.
All right, so yep, that's
You now have the basics to controlling all battle mechs. And now,
not so sure about the throttle decay, but I'll keep it on just in case.
lower right of your HUD.
Standard mech driving, feet to follow your eyes. Exactly. Yep, that I am 1000% familiar with. I still can have some turning issues, but anyway. All right, so weapon status now.
Weapons are clustered into groups that fire together when triggered.
Yes, I'm familiar with fire groups. Tank controls. Yes, quite literally. It is a walking tank, so.
Go.
All right. So weapon group 1.
That's your autocannon, a ballistic weapon. That's a large laser mounted on your right arm. Those are medium lasers. Those are small lasers. They recharge quickly. Those are short-range missiles.
Yes, I'm familiar with how those work. Thank you. Unlock
Your
arms.
are now unlocked and can move freely.
Okay.
Ballistic weapons run cool and have higher rates. All weapons have a cooldown time and won't refire immediately.
Okay, so there's like a little lead to the cursor for when I'm like.
Try
Okay.
shooting your large laser as you move your controls around. Weapons mounted on your arms can aim.
Yeah, I might need to turn off the throttle decay. Having like my mech stop as I'm like in a strafe walk or trying to go into a circle of death is probably bad news. All right, and then you actually have a button for an alpha strike. Interesting. Okay, hang on a second.
Alpha Strike fires all weapons at once. Expect a lot of heat.
That's interesting. That's not something that I'm used to, having like an alpha strike button.
Thoroughly convinced that with minimal help, you seem to be fully capable of finding your own shiny brass backside.
If you hold shift, you can aim your weapons separately. Ah. Okay.
Next up, your battle grid minimap and compass. Make your way out of the landing zone to the next stage. That's a waypoint. The blue smoke and symbol marks it as an objective to go to.
All right.
That symbol appears on your compass and battle grid minimap.
Just the arms. Got it. Right.
Off you go. Work your way over there and run through the smoke. Don't get lost.
All right. Let's try to navigate our way around. So far, so good. Okay. Yep. Feels good. All right. Solid.
Right. You made it. Now let's see how well you drive that battle mech. Start the challenge by going through the green start marker.
All right. A little road course.
And make your way through each yellow marker as fast as you can before the clock runs out.
Got it. Okay.
Start the challenge by going through the green start marker.
Okay. Here we go. Let's see if I am not totally bad at steering this big old boy. So far, so good. There we go. Easy. Yeah, this is alright. This feels good. It's completely natural. Now this is pod racing. Yes, it is. Oh, there it is. Okay, I was gonna say, where's our next marker? There it is, right here. Walk through the trees because that hedgehog was going to stop me. There it is. And it. Yay, I did it. Yay, alright. I actually got silver. Not bad. That's pretty good. Gold star is 1 minute 30, so alright. Nice.
Congrats, recruit. You made it through. So let's see what's next on the agenda. See those pillars of light?
I do.
They mark the starting point for an Academy Challenge. That one reruns the Pilot Challenge for a chance to earn any awards you missed.
Okay.
That one leads on to the next stage, basic targeting. Just
Probably a
walk
good
into
thing.
the light.
Walk into the light, yes. Yeah, I probably should do that, honestly. Okay.
So, let's get you dealing with the enemy. One of the most important skills to master is targeting. Enemies appear as red arrowheads on the map and as red diamonds on the compass.
Okay.
Friendly forces appear in blue. That's me on your map. So go find the enemy.
All right.
Enemy mechs need to be in line of sight to show up on your radar. So keep a wary eye out.
Let's see. Can I walk? Nope. That's all right. Give me a minute here. Yeah. Can't walk through this, can I? No, definitely not. Excuse me. Pardon me. Okay, where is...
Target acquired.
Shortly after targeting, a detailed scan appears. Target's
Oh, it
farther
stopped me
away,
from
take
moving around.
longer to scan. That's a Boar's Head Atlas, a big bad assault mech. 100 tons of bad attitude. This is the enemy's damage indicator. When you target a mech, you get a full scan of its weapons and health, front and back.
The paper
Each
doll.
part of a battle mech has separate health and armor.
Yep.
Gold is full health, orange is damaged, and red means dangerously low and about to go. One way to kill a mech is by destroying its center torso.
Indeed.
Always check your damage indicator. The center torso on this one is ready to blow. One shot may do it.
Target destroyed.
There we go.
That's
Hey.
the way, but be careful. There's another battle mech behind you. Anything out of you won't show up on your map.
I see. Ah, okay.
Target acquired.
And that's a Battlemaster Hellslinger, an 85-ton assault mech with lots and lots of weapons. The torso on this one is untouched, but a battle mech can also be taken out by destroying both legs. And by a great grand coincidence, this one has one leg gone.
A
You should
great,
be able
great
to finish it off.
coincidence. Right. Okay, so the right leg is the one that's almost hurt now, so...
Target
Two
destroyed.
down, one to go.
Nice.
Find the last enemy battle mech.
There we go.
Target acquired.
Listen closely. There's another, much harder way to take out a battle mech.
The headshot.
And that's to destroy
Yep.
the small vulnerable window protecting the cockpit.
Yeah.
The cockpit is a very very small part of the head. Miss, your shot just hits the torso. Get up close and see which window protects the cockpit.
That's right. Okay, so it's this.
There's very little armor and structure on the cockpit. Doesn't take much to take it out. Get up close and see which window protects the cockpit.
No, this is the.
There's very little armor and structure on the cockpit. Get up close and see which window protects the cockpit.
It's probably this guy then, right?
There's very little armor and structure on the cockpit. Doesn't take much to take it out. And get up close.
This is still center torso.
There's very little armor and structure on the cockpit. Doesn't take much to take it out. Get up close and see which window protects the cockpit. There's very little armor and
Oh man, he's gonna keep on saying that, isn't he?
much to take it out.
All right, I need to find the right. That's still center torso.
Protects the cockpit.
Hello.
There's very little armor and structure on the cockpit. The armor on the head is gone. The cockpit is exposed and vulnerable. Get up close. See which window.
Well, that was the center torso, but that's fine.
That's all there is to it. Target, find the weak spot.
Hitting a head is a very small region. Yeah, I am definitely not a headhunter. Never was. Definitely never will be. But yeah,
Now here's a few more for you to practice on.
only a few pixels on most mechs. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Target
That one's
acquired.
hiding in the smoke. Try thermal vision to cut through the haze.
Okay. Neat.
New target
One leg is
acquired.
gone. Go for the other one.
Oh, the right leg. Whoops. Oh man, the mouse aim is a little squirrely.
Destroyed.
There we go. All right, so that's that boy.
Target
The
acquired.
armor on the cockpit is gone, but the vulnerable spot on most battle mechs is quite small.
Yeah, this thing has got to be like the tiniest possible window for its head. Yeah. The Atlas is the left eye. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I actually remember. I'm not a fan of the Atlas. I think my favorite 100-tonner was the Daiichi. But my main mech back in MechWarrior 3 was the Shadowcat. I had a laser boat, a clan ERM laser boat with like some jump jets for occasionally attempting to go DFA, but most of the time it was just all lasers to fire group 1 and unload, or I would like go into chain fire, like sort of like range find, and when I thought I had the lag point, I would like switch into all fire and just bzzzt, like burn down the foe with like big old rips of ERM damage.
Target destroyed.
I gotta set mouse sensitivity to lowest. Yeah, I think you're right, actually. Hang on a second. Let's see. Oh, it's not gonna let me do that. Oh, here we go. There's the settings. Yeah, the sensitivity is way up. All right, let's turn that. Let's actually do it at the lowest and see if that doesn't dial. If I can't dial it in a bit. It's not bad suggestion though. Could do with a little bit more speed. I'm a Grey Death fan, so Locust and Shadowhawk are my mains. Yeah, nice. Good stuff.
Target
One leg
acquired.
is gone. Go for the other one.
Okay, it's the left leg then. So it's this boy.
Target destroyed.
There we go. Alright, I think I got, let's see.
Target acquired.
Targets farther away take longer to scan.
Ah, I see. Alright, well that certainly makes sense. All right, let's get a little closer then. But yeah, always been a Shadowcat fan. Really enjoyed the Daiichi. I actually, one of my favorite memories from my time in MechWarrior 3 was, so there was this room, because as I mentioned before, the way I played MechWarrior 3 online in multiplayer was through the MSN gaming zone, right? And so you would like connect two rooms, and the rooms would have little descriptions and things like that. So one of the room's descriptions that I was on one point was basically, it was special rules that said Daiishis, all machine guns only, right?
Target
This
acquired.
one's cord. Just shoot it in the chest.
So, and I went into the room, and it was a trick, actually. Like, the people who had set up the room were in locusts, which are, for the sake of information, for letting you know, the locusts are one of the lighter mechs and significantly faster than the Daiichi is. It's like the difference of like a 100-tonner Daiichi versus like a 50 or 60-ton locust. So they would run in circles around me. And also bear in mind, I'm playing in 56K on a 56K modem. So that makes the lag point even harder to actually determine. So basically they set up the room to fail. They wanted to trick people into a Daiichi and thinking that like the slower mech would have a harder time taking out the two faster, smaller mechs. That was almost the point. I absolutely wiped them out left, right, and center over and over and over again. They were getting frustrated at the fact that they couldn't really take me out fast enough, or I was taking them out too quickly. So I sprung their trap and beat them down over and over. I died a bunch, to be fair. It's not like I went there without getting knocked over. But I definitely gave them something to think about when they tried that nonsense. And shortly after I took them down, that room closed. There may be much cackling as I run around my locust, dropping artillery strikes at my feet and running away. Oh, you can call in Artie? Oh, that's cool. I love that.
For that, we provide a playground to train and test yourself and your battle mechs. Welcome to the MechWarrior Academy. Test weapons and battle mechs at the firing range. Survive
Alright.
the gauntlet. Improve your targeting skills. And try out new battle mechs.
Alrighty then. You have completed basic training. You continue exploring the academy or return to the main menu to play a match. Alright. Okay, I kind of... Alright, so the mouse look is pretty good, but like the turning, like the woof, 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 like the rate at which my mech turns is a little too fast. I don't know if that's something that could be changed. This is mouse. Let's match. Keyboard? No, this is just the actual keybinds themselves. Doesn't look like I can really tweak that. So let me just try to ramp up the mouse sensitivity a little bit more so that way it doesn't feel quite as sudden. It's going to take some getting used to. The fact that I'm turning this fast, it's a little better. Okay, so like the torso turn and the mouse and the leg turn is matching pretty okay. So I can kind of keep an okay bead on my target for the most part. Still a little, let me dial it in a little bit more. Kind of want to get it to where I'd like it. That's not to suggest that this is going to help. I'm still probably going to be bad, but that's okay. All right, let's actually take on some targets and see if I can't. Still a little jarring, especially at range.
Target acquired.
Oh, I wasn't target. I forgot. I probably should like actually focus on a target here. Still kind of squirrely. All right, let me think. Maybe I dialed it down a little too much. Okay, all right. It's a little better. It's not the best, but it's okay. All right. Well, anyway. Practice. Okay, so we got shooting gallery, onslaught, survival gauntlet, and running cord. Practice protecting your center torso. Ooh. Yeah, this is still a little. It's a little touchy, but I think I'll be okay, as best as I can be, anyways. Though I think I am gonna turn off the throttle decay. Actually, let me see if that doesn't make things a little better. Because I'm used to playing a throttle decay. I tried to play MechWarrior 5 with a HOTAS, but the wait, why isn't that? Why did throttle decay not turn off? Right? Yeah, I thought I turned that off. What? Unless it's maybe like I have to use the. Oh, okay. Okay, so there's like the. So the numpads are like how you kind of. That's fine, I guess. I'll just have to get used to it, I suppose. Alright. Okay, let me go back to the main menu. Okay. This is probably not going to go very well. As a matter of fact, I guarantee it's not going to go well. But let's see how it goes. Alright, here we go. There's this boy. Look at this boy. That's a pretty good boy. I had used this chassis a lot in MechWarrior 5. Now that I think on it, like that was one of my favorites, by virtue of the fact that like it had a pretty good amount mixed weaponry. But I also had read a few suggestions before that like specializing is a good idea in this game. It'll be all right. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not gonna get too super sweaty about it. Like I'm going into this fully expecting to be just I'm still learning, right? I have not played a MechWarrior game in multiplayer team v team online PvP since those days of the 56K modem. So like having to aim and fire at the point that I want to fire at, and then the shot actually landing is totally different. I had to lead my shots before, so like being able to specifically aim where I want to aim is pretty good. Sure, I'll go with this boy, I suppose. Whatever. Weapon diversity can hinder you a bit, but it's fine when you're deciding what weapons work for you. Yeah, that's true. That's fair. So we are doing Skirmish in Viridian Bog. Alright. Yeah, so like boating, I guess, is probably a good idea, but yes, that's good advice, Hikari, to just sort of like decide the weapons that work best, and kind of I'm just getting my feet wet right now, sort of getting myself situated. Well, that said, the death counter is ready and waiting, so All right, let's see how this goes. Destroy all mechs. All right, fair enough. Okay, I am ready. Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie team. That's like 3 full lances per team. Wow, that's actually pretty cool. Kill them, don't get dead. The MWOest of modes. Yeah, yeah. That was pretty much the only mode back in the day too. So, you know, it was just kill until time runs out and the highest score wins. So yeah, this is very, very much right up the my old alley.
Reactor online. Sensors online.
All right.
Weapons online.
All systems nominal.
All systems.
There we go. That's what I was looking for. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, so now the throttle decay is working. Okay. It wasn't working before. Keep in mind, it's single elimination. Gotcha. All right. So yeah, no respawns. I'm gonna stick with this this boy right here. This Thanatos. Yeah, the lack of throttle decay feels so much better. This is how I'm used to playing. All right. I'm gonna let this boy lead. What are my weapon groups? Meds in 1 and large in 2. Okay, got it. All right. I still don't see any targets yet. All right, I'm gonna kind of stick with this person, kind of go into a fire team sort of. Oh. Okay. Well, he opened fire on something, but I didn't see a target. Get out of here. Oh, there we go.
Target acquired.
Okay. All right, we're doing some peeks. We're doing some peeking. Okay, I don't... Ooh.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
There it is. Okay, got one. He's moving out of the way.
New target acquired.
It's below me. Oh, that guy's got to beat on me.
Acquired. Warning, incoming missile.
That was not a particularly great shot, but it's all right.
Acquired. Warning, incoming missile.
All right, so I dropped down because my armor is kind of not great.
Missile.
And they still have a beat on me with the missile? Oh, there we go.
Target acquired.
Alright, well, I ran myself into the fray, but it's fine. It's fine. I'll just die from here. Alright, so my arm is gone. Chest is in the orange. Yeah, I'm done. I'm surrounded. It's fine. Alright, it's fine. It is what it is. Tab lets you cycle through weapon groups on the right. Backspace sets them to chain fire instead of all at once, which you may want for the big guns. That's fair. Yes. Good point. Might as well watch somebody else who's actually knows what they're doing to play, right? Because that was a pretty poor showing, but then again, this was literally my first match. Of course it was a poor showing.
Target acquired.
I do like the... I actually prefer the way the HUD is for this game better than in MechWarrior 5, because like the fact that you can like see where the damage is coming from around the sides, that's a nice touch. Like that little bit of spatial awareness is really good. I really, really like that. Good kill. But then... Well, no, the mech is actually in pretty good shape, but it's also extremely hot right now. Honestly, though, if you're not using your weapons and making your mech just scream at you that it's overheating, are you really being a mech warrior? Honestly, that's just how you do. It's not. I guess it might be overheating, but it's not shut down, so it's still okay. This is also easier to drop into after not playing for many months. MW5, I feel like a noob whenever I launch the game. Yeah, that's fair. But I have way more time in MechWarrior 5 than I have in this one, obviously. Okay, let's move over to this person. Oh. Alright, so we have some missiles screaming out. Good luck, good luck. Good effect on target. Oh, lock drop though. The weapons sound wonderful in this game. This person is kind of raining hell right now. I kind of love it. Is that a... I wonder if that's... Yeah, that is an AMS. Okay. Alright. I had a feeling, because I was like, why are they firing a tiny laser at a hill? Oh wait, that's probably an AMS, right? Or TAG, rather, not an AMS. AMS is anti-missiles. TAG is the laser guidance. That's... Yeah. Got my items mixed up. Oh. Oh, they're kind of out in the open. But also, they still are within range of their missiles. That's interesting. It's still an LRM, but they're still firing them off. That's not dumb fire, is it? Clan LRMs are fire direct. Ah, okay. Alright. Okay. So that's a little different than what I'm used to as regards to how LRMs work. Stupid tree in the way. Some things never change, huh? Some things just never change. One of the biggest enemies will always be the terrain. Have a really nice shot lined up, but the tree destroys it. Okay, good shot. Good kill. Sometimes the explosions from the LRMs are blinding enough to give you a half-second advantage. Oh, nice. Even if there's no damage. That's good to know. Well, this person is just going in, absolutely just damn the override and just get in there. It's fine. Ow. All right. Is this person disengaged then? Are they just kind of sitting there waiting for death? Yeah, well, that's fine. All right. Let's quit the match, because obviously we've lost it. That's fine. AFK, yeah, probably. All right, well, you know what? It is what it is. I got my participation bonus. Disconnected, no name. Got it. All right. All right, let's try that again. Let's this is not my preferred chassis by any stretch, but I mean, I don't hate the Marauder. It's a fine enough mech. It's a Marauder Mark II? No, it's a Marauder Mark I. Oh, no, this is a Mark I. Because the Mark II has like the wings at the back. I haven't played this in a long time, right? Yeah. I haven't played this ever. So, yeah, this is... so, yeah, this is... It is bringing back some memories, though, I will say. I have to admit, this is bringing back some interesting old memories. Should be 16 trial mechs to choose from. All right, I'll look into that after this match. But I think I'm about to queue up for something. Or can I look now? Okay. So there's the Marauder. There's a Cyclops, a Blood Asp, and an Annihilator. Oh gosh, no, thank you. I do not want an Annihilator. What do they have in the mediums? We've got a Dervish, a Huntsman, a Vapor Eagle. I've never heard of that one. And a Vulcan. Okay. On the heavy side of things, there is a Summoner, a Marauder, of course, a Linebacker, and an Archer. Ah, nice. I always find the lights fun. Yeah, I appreciate that. I kind of gravitate toward the mediums and assaults, if only because, like, my aim is terrible, even at those speeds, so going at light speeds are probably beyond me. But just for the sake of record, of course, we have a Flea. That's a quintessential light. Incubus, a Javelin, and a Kit Fox. Ah, neat. All right. Okay. All right, so there's some options. I like that. That's cool. A lot of Clanner stuff. I love the Clanners, yes. I love Clan Mechs. Clan Mechs are my bag. That Marauder 9M is an odd little build, right? I'm try to not stay in the mech lab too much, because that's you can definitely lose a lot of time futzing with your setup. Tourmaline? Oh, okay. Well, I guess we're going to Frozen City. And Incursion? Sure. Alright, Frozen City in Conquest mode. Okay. So I'm assuming Conquest is like a zone hold, I'm guessing? Better or worse, trials can't really be customized. No, that's fine. That's just as well. You can't really, like, throw people too hard into the deep end with a mech lab, because, you know, it can get extremely granular, and that is a lot to take in. That could definitely freeze people up. So I appreciate that, you know, there's not too much customization available. That makes sense. All right. Collect maximum resources, timeout with most resources. Okay, all right. That's where I get lost, is all the trial mechs look like, oh lords, which one do I pick? Yeah, just selecting the mech itself is something could cause analysis paralysis. Never mind finding the weapons you like. And then after you sort of try to figure that out, then you go into mech labs and like, you know, tweaking all of the extra equipment, as well as the weapon loadouts, like the fire groups and the extra equipment and all the other things. It's a lot. Overheating? Never heard of it. It still can happen. These mechs run hot even in a negative 49 degrees Celsius. Okay, there we go. I was going to say, why can't I move? Because I was still in the drop. It was still in the drop ship. All right. Okay, so I think I'll go this way. It looks like I've got a lot of support, but also I don't want to group up too often. Holy lasers, Batman, right? Actually, okay, hang on a second. You said tab. Oh, no, that's not it.
Need assistance.
I'm gonna have to wait. I was trying to, like, chain fire the large lasers, but oh, there we go.
Target spotted. Need assistance.
That's not chain fire, is it?
Target
Maybe arrows. I might have changed it. That's fine. It's okay. It's alright. I appreciate the thought. Alright, so that is group 2. Large lasers are set to 2. Yeah, I'm just trying to get the chain fire mode though. Oh, you know what? Let me put a pin on that.
Target acquired.
Okay, I do have it on chain fire. Okay, that was correct. Okay.
New target.
All right, let's see if I can just sort of like. Pew. That was. All right, a little fire on him. Gonna keep careful here though, cause I. Oop. Just kind of sniping from here. Gotta watch that light mech was moving to my left. All right, a little fire help, not bad. Okay, let's back up a tiny bit. Kind of peeky peeks. Do some sneaky peekies. Ow. Okay. I think they spotted me. All right, let me back up. I'm gonna back out. Time to back out. This is probably... I'm standing in an artillery strike, I think. So, I got splashed by a little bit of indirect fire, but it's okay. We're fine.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
This guy is almost cored, and he's very slow, so... I might be able to pick him off, or at least soften him. Alright, okay. So far, so good. That was on the leg. Whoops. Oh, I think he's turned and facing me. Okay. Alright, gotta be careful. Alright, here we go. Ow! Okay. Ow. Ow! Alright, I need to get some cover. I'm showing my back. This is bad.
New target acquired. Critical damage. Heatsink destroyed.
Okay, so I've lost a heatsink. That's good.
Left arm critical damage.
Okay, I'm hiding. Can't see me. Uh-oh.
New target
This boy, though.
acquired.
Alright, I'm not in a good way by any stretch, but I'll see if I can't maybe help out a little bit before I get taken down. Ow!
Critical damage. Left arm destroyed.
Okay, so I've got my no arm.
Critical damage.
Whew.
Heatsink destroyed.
Oh man, I'm walking into the fray. It's fine.
Destroyed.
Ow! Yeah, I was out of position. Do the trial mechs have any expiry dates, or do you just have those? I don't know. That's a good question. They rotate. Ah, okay. All right. All right. Well, I mean, I did a little bit out there, so that's good. I mean, that's something. I kind of had to get out of like the MechWarrior 5 mindset, which was basically dominated by tonnage, right? You always seem to be incentivized to get the biggest, fattest, chonkiest boys out on the field as possible. Like, that seemed to be the move. I don't know that heavies are my forte here.
Acquired.
Oh, this guy is eating up right now. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's been legged. His core is getting ripped apart. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that was ouch. Oh, speaking of, we are in a knife fight right now. Little chonking on him. There we go. Just circling around a circle of death, baby. There you go. Yeah, let's go. Little ankle biter. Just circle around on him. Uh-oh. Oh, he's been overheated. Yeah. Ouch. Ow, ow, ow.
Warning incoming
I kind of
Warning.
can't hit. Oh, never mind. Tiny boy is getting out of there. Okay, what we got here? We got a Phoenix Hawk. Okay.
Critical damage.
Oh no, he's fighting a Phoenix Hawk rather. This is a Raven. Oh, this is another light, little tiny bird beaky thing. I don't have a perfect encyclopedic knowledge of every single chassis in BattleTech, but I've got a pretty fair one. Like, oh my goodness, just all up in this dude's face, or knee, as it were. A Hawk is absolutely hurting, yeah.
Critical.
There we go, it's taken down. It got legged. Both legs blown out. Now,
Acquired.
we move on to this Corsair, okay. Oof! And the Raven's out. Trying to kill it before he dies. Yeah, it's you know. Oh, and now we have a circle of death between. Oof! Oh, this Raven. Yeah, that little boy was in a bad way. Well, it is what it is. All right. Well, there it is. Corsair's line of sight on you, just give up. Yeah. All right. That was okay. Oh, hey, I got a 7 days of premium time. Yahoo. All right, let's switch out chassis here. Let's try one of the mediums here. Okay, again, we have a Huntsman, a Vapor Eagle, a Vulcan, and the Dervish. I'll try the Dervish out. Let's see, what is it fielding here? You may view loadout and skill information for trial mechs, but only owned mechs can be customized and saved. Yes, okay. So it has a streak SRM. Oh no, that's not good. I don't like that. It has SRMs. This is a missile boat. This is a straight up missile boat. All right, streak SRMs feel weird. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the streak SRMs either. All right, let's not go with that. I do not like stream. I do not like SRMs. What is this thing fielding? Is there a way am I missing what it has? Oh, okay, here we go. An ATM, a clan ATM 12, a tag, a micro laser, and a beagle. No. ERPPC and LBX 10? Oh, okay. This might be fun. I mean, I'm not a very good shot. The PPC is basically like a particle cannon sniper rifle, in so many words. The LBX 10 might be fun, though. Let's try that. Sure. Let's go with that boy. That works. Okay. Not usually one who's big on the PPCs, but yeah. 2 LBX 10s. Kapow! I should chain fire those. Because, I mean, as much fun as having 2 LBX 10s go off at once it ought to be, like, laying consistent fire is better than just chonk, wait, pachonk. Yeah, it's just, that's always been my preference when I've used those kind of weapons in other games. Like one of my favorite MechWarrior 5 mechs was like a King Crab that had like LBX 20s. And putting those on chain fire, it's just felt good. Felt nice and rippy. So definitely want to put those on I definitely feel like I want to put those on chain fire. All right. Solaris City. Solaris City seems like it's going to be tight quarters for my potential speed. So I'll do that. And Domination seems to be the big mode. Alright. Hellbore Outpost and Domination mode. Alright. Okay. Working it out, slowly but surely. Domination points. Okay, so this is the point capture thing, I guess. Very vertical map, so follow friends. Copy that. Thank you very much for the help. I definitely will do that. I mean, I really wasn't trying to engage by myself. I just got out of position and wasn't paying attention. But initially for that last match, I was just sort of like, you know, peeking behind a hill and going, pew, sneak. I get lost all the time. All right, well, if you've been if you get lost and you've been playing for as long as you have, I am almost assuredly going to get lost. So
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
okay. It's not going to let me change while I'm in the drop pod, huh? How did I change it before? It was backspace? There we go. Okay, there we go. Alright. Got it. We're good. Okay. Whoops. I was too busy following. I was too busy mucking with my my fire groups, and was not busy enough watching where everybody's headed. So let me stick with the boys. And the PPC is set to 2. All right, got it. Good, good, good. Okay, all right, all right. I'm starting to feel it. I'm starting to feel it, Mr. Krabs. Crack it open a hot mech with the boys, yes. I expect the PPC to generate mondo heat. I didn't get into the mech lab to get an idea as to how many heat sinks this thing is fielding, but PPCs are always very spicy, and PPC doubly so. So, like, you know. Alright, I'm gonna hide behind this heavy armor here, or heavier armor, presumably heavier than me. Underwear and a helmet. Standard MechWarrior attire. Yes, absolutely right. Because these things are spicy. The only thing you really need to wear is the coolant vest. And hook that up to your coolant line and call it a day. Otherwise, you're just gonna be you're just asking to turn yourself into a fried egg. All right, let me stick with this dude. He ain't heavy. He's my mech. He's my mech, baby. Yeah. Okay. Kind of. All right. I think there's a
Target acquired.
there's a target. Oh well, I lost it because it's behind so much stuff. Ooh. All right. Let me back up. Give this guy some room. I don't really have any firing solutions from where I'm standing. Let me see if I can't. Nope. That's a cliff. Oh, here we go.
Acquired.
Bam. Okay. All right, let me be careful here, because now we have some artillery raining down on us, so I gotta back up. Or no, the RD's gone. Ouch!
New target acquired.
Ow!
Critically damaged.
He got a headshot on me. Damn. Oh boy. Ow! Owie! Okay, ouch. That really hurt. That really, really hurt. Damn.
New target acquired.
Oh, I missed. Damn. Went wide. That shot went very wide. Ugh. All right, he's moving to engage. Oh boy. Yep, that was a foregone conclusion. All games single elimination? Sure seems that way. Definitely does seem that way. I did not very well at all with that. That was terrible. Medic? Nah, that's it. I'm dead. All they're gonna do is like salvage the mech, hose out my innards, and reuse it for somebody else to enjoy.
Enjoy, in quotations.
Enjoy, yes. Man, this thing is just lacing into this boy, but it also doesn't seem to be taking a whole lot of damage. There we go. We're cutting through the center torso. Oh man, this Fafnir is in a bad way. Yeah, I dare say. There are raid modes that you have 4 drops, but most are no response. Yeah. Well, lucky me, I'm in the I'm you know, the albatross of the team that gets killed immediately. Like in the Fury movie, just scrape the face off of the cockpit. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, alright. So we switch over to this Marauder, who is getting beat up. Doesn't have any target on him. Ah, you're doing fine. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. I think I was just outclassed in terms of armor, and I was... Oof. Oh no. This is how MWO goes. Yep, fair enough. Alright, well, you know what? It is what it is. That's fine. I didn't hate the loadout. I just felt like I was a little too squish. But I want to try that mech one more time and do one more match before I give this a wrap. But I will say, honestly, genuinely, it is kind of nice to be doing this again in a weird way. Like, it's been years since I've been playing, since I played MechWarrior PvP, and it's not bad. It's not bad. Due to lore limitations, etc., the mechs aren't exactly so balanced. This isn't PGI's fault exactly, since if they don't follow lore, a lot would complain, and not uncommon for games based on deep lore wells outside of PC gaming. Still, they did their best so that clan mechs aren't just stomping everyone, for example. Yeah, that's true. That's fair. Yeah. And that makes complete sense. Like, I understand. I get it. I understand why they can't have the clanner tech be super, super advanced, you know. As much as I prefer clan mechs and clan weapons and just the clan rules of engagement, not necessarily the clanner mentality, as they have some ideas on what is right and wrong that is kind of scuffed, but I've always been a fan of the clans. Once I played MechWarrior 3 and learned and dug into the lore and just sort of like learned more about it, and I was like, oh, the clans are great. It's so I like picked, when I was making my merc company in that game, I was picking out the pieces that felt the most Klingon-y, I guess, insofar as like they operate with a sense of battle honor, right? Crazy IS pilots are crazy, can't confirm. Yeah, right enough. And I'm pretty sure I'm like shorthanding the lore pretty significantly. But if I remember, like the only reason the Inner Sphere really was able to turn the clan invasion around, I feel like it was like a mixture of things. Like obviously they got their hands in clanner tech, which helped. The clan Wolf in Exile, I'm pretty sure, had a big hand in things, and like I believe there's some clanner infighting too. I don't remember. It's been a very long time, so I forget how it went. But the initial clan invasion, they absolutely wiped out the outer edge of the Inner Sphere, I remember. Started with MechWarrior 2 31st Century Combat. From the moment I first tried it, initially, a demo in 1995-ish, I became a fan of BattleTech MechWarrior. Yep, yeah, I was behind that. My first game was MechWarrior 3. So I was behind MechWarrior 2, but MechWarrior 3 was my very first game. Pretty much exactly played out the same way it did for you. Immediately in love. Really enjoyed the single player. Absolutely loved the heck out of multiplayer, even though I was fighting online in 56K modems with goofy room setups. Go Tourmaline Desert and Domination, I guess? Sure. But yeah, it was I fell in love very, very quickly. So I almost made it to Terra, but then the phone company pulled out several regiments of private vintage mechs and painted the walls with them. That's right. Yes. Comstar. Always Comstar's fault. 3 is the only one I skipped since I was in mandatory army service at the time. Well, you know what? That's a pretty good reason to not play the third game, you know? But I was all up in on 3, and I immediately picked up the 2 expansions packs that they had. What was it? Pirate's Moon and Mercenaries. And then I picked up MechWarrior 4. I love MechWarrior 4, particularly because it had the live action actors thing. I have a deep, abiding affection for that nonsense. I genuinely do. Like, because some of my first PC games were like The Seventh Guest and Return to Zork. So like, you know, those not my very first PC games. I guess my first modern PC games. My very first PC game was like things like Number Cruncher and Donkey Kong Jr. You know, the original Oregon Trail, things like that, right? FMV era was something. Yes, it was. You've been zorked. People seeing it today are like, what the heck is this, right? Alright. Okay. Am I out of position? Where is my... Oh, there's my fire team. Okay. There's my lance, rather. Fire team. Using the wrong terminology. What is wrong with me? This is my lance. Oh, I do have jump jets. Okay. Alright, good. Oh, the jump jets feel wonderful in this game, too. They feel like they're struggling to get this chunker off the ground, which is appropriate. That was always a one weird thing that it felt like with MechWarrior 3. Like, the jump jets engaged you, and you were immediately like, whee! Remember VAing in Star Trek Klingon Academy being awesome. Another oldie I loved. Mostly sci-fi games, as you see. Yeah, that's fair. Sci-fi games are fun. Still finding a perfect spaceship sandbox.
The search continues.
The search continues. Oh. We have some... Oh. Okay, let me back up, because... Let's stay out of this boy's way. There we go. Okay, so we have some missiles firing in this direction. Let's see if I can't get a bead without getting in people's way. Here we go. Alright. Oh. Not great shots on target, but a little bit of damage out there. Okay, they had a focus fire here. Ow. Okay, I am getting eaten up. There's a whole bunch of boys here. Turn around. Oh boy, my leg is... Okay, that target is down. Alright, we are... This lance is engaging this other lance. Alright, so I lost my arm. But those are not where my weapons are. Ow. Alright, so I have no arms now. All right. Well, I'm out of I'm almost out of weaponry.
Heat level critical.
Ah, there we go. All right. Well, yeah, I was definitely not doing well. I got an assist. It's okay. It's fine. That's reasonable. That's acceptable. I mean, a little bit. Little by little, I'm learning and figuring it out. I do kind of like this mech quite a bit, though. It's not bad. I just when I am out of position, it hurts. So I kind of feel like I don't know, maybe sticking with longer range, like these missile boats, for example. I feel like raining like fire with missiles seems like it would be I would be able to contribute without getting in the way. I don't know. I'm working it out.
Target acquired.
The old original Star Trek game using text characters. Yeah. What was my first Star Trek game? It was the one by Interplay. That one. The one. Jeez, I forget. It was part of. I remember it was part of like an Interplay collection. There was like 6 games in the one package, and one of them was that Star Trek game. It was like a point and click thing, where like the big challenge was to try to not have any red shirts die on each mission. I still remember the solution for not having the red shirts die on the first mission, which is to it's like there's a point where you have to like phaser rocks. Oh man, that guy got ripped apart. You had to like phaser rocks to clear a path into a cave. But like if you don't start from the top down, like some of the rocks will fall down on the red shirt and kill it.
Star Trek Federation?
Was it Star Trek Federation? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look it up now. Let me search. That sounds familiar though. I'm gonna say Interplay Star Trek PC game. Jeez, I don't remember. I think it was maybe Star Trek 25th anniversary, I think. Yes. Yeah, that was it. That's it. That's the one. Star Trek 25th anniversary. That's the one. Okay. Yeah, that was one of my first Star Trek games. Okay, well, you know what? Nothing but losses, but we learned. We grew a little bit, and for me personally, I was thrown kind of back in time for a little while, which feels really, really nice. Genuinely. I kind of love it. I might dip into this every once in a little while just to sort of see if I can get my feet wet a little more, but like this is good. This is really, really good. I mean, oh, gee. Now I'm just thinking back to all those old years and years and years that I lost to MechWarrior 3 and MechWarrior 4. Like, first game I chose for myself was Where in the USA is Carmen Sandiego? Yes, nice. Where I won a costume contest as a homemade map of the USA at 6. Oh, that's adorable. I love that. Oh, goodness. Oh, this was fun. This is really, really fun. And yes, I did poorly by degrees, but again, that's fine. This is how it is, you know? I started to learn. I started to sort of get my feet wet, and like it felt semi-natural, even though it is also new to me. This struck a chord. Nostalgia is a hell of a drug. I'm just going to say it. Anyway, that's enough out of me for now, but we have more streams coming through the rest of this week as usual. Be sure to tune in here later on tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, where I will be joining MJ for another episode of Backseat Streaming. Thursday, April 6th at 2 p.m. Eastern, MJ is going to be live with the developers of Neverwinter, so you definitely want to be tuning in for that. And then on Friday, April 7th, 2 p.m. Eastern, I will be back in the City of Heroes Homecoming. And later that same night at 8 p.m. Eastern, MJ is back with her usual Friday AQ3D, Adventure Quest 3D stream, I should clarify. But that is going to be it for today. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you as usual to everyone for all the support you provide to Massively Overpowered, whether you are watching our streams live or on demand, reading what we have to write on the website, or if you're doing generous things like donating bits to the channel, subscribing to the channel, whitelisting our ads on the site, or if you're one of our amazing Patreon supporters. No matter what you do, top to bottom, you're the fuel that keeps Massively OP going. Hope to see you later tonight for some backseat streaming. Until then, have a great rest of your day, and we will see you next time. Bye!